Hi, good day. This is Sydney from HGC, and today we are looking at one of my shelf queens. Beautiful, beautiful bottle. Um, as you may or may not know, a shelf queen can either be categorized as an unopened bottle of alcohol of any type. A bottle, we use bottle interchangeably. If you have beer, that's also a bottle. So it's an unopened container containing alcohol, or it's unopened container of alcohol. Kind of could be opened also. That you've put away because it's so special. You're not drinking it. It's on your shelf and treasured like the queen it is, or the king could be a shelf king too. This morning, we are talking about the Fortaleza Añejo. Look, I didn't grow up drinking tequila. I um I would not say that I'm a big tequila fan. I'm becoming more and more daily a tequila fan, having more access to it and looking for the great stuff. So this started off with a friend of mine, Jay. You know who you are. Telling me about tequila after dragging me along the bourbon route. Um, and she's like, I like tequila and I like mezcal. Mezcal because it's more smoky, but I still love tequila also. And then looking at the great Bruzel, who gives us mainly bourbon and whiskey and a little dip into other stuff. One day he had the Blanco version of Fortaleza, sorry. And I was intrigued. The bottle looks great and the stopper looks amazing. So I've been hunting, and finally I was lucky enough to get my hands on the Añejo, and I figured that I would buy it and just leave it on my shelf. Then I talked to a couple of friends and acquaintances, and I realized that I want to also give them the opportunity to drink this to open their palate also. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those persons who said, hell to the no. If I buy something expensive, I'm not sharing it with a motherfucker. No, I'm not sharing it with anyone. Drink. I might drink it, might not. Let them get their own bottle. Then I started meeting people. I started talking to them and realized that I'm being just fucking selfish. Um, I need to share stuff to how my palate is being awakened and continue to grow. Um, if I like people, why not give them the opportunity? Because sometimes persons give me the opportunity by saying, I have this bottle for sale at my store and stuff like that. And that's why I'm going to share this when I'm finished reviewing it. Pass it out a little bit for some friends that they and acquaintances. They're, I would say, adoption friends. We all love children that come in a bottle, and that's what we're gonna do. Now, persons also say that Fortaleza is scarce because there was a robbery and it was stolen, and that's why it's hard to get. Um, Let me clear something up. There was a robbery in Fortaleza, but not Mexico. There was a great train robbery in Fortaleza, Brazil, over 20 years ago. That's what was robbed: a bank with money, not a train with great tequila. It's a great story, but the wrong story. Um, this thing is hard to get because people realize that it tastes great and it's a great product and it's additive free. It's a three ingredient product being um, air. So I'm being facetious here. Yes. So that's why it's hard to find. blame people's great taste and demand for it. Oh, it smells so good. Makes my tummy tingle with excitement. Of course, the thing is, you can't put this like this. So I guess it's like this. Coming all sophisticated as I try to do a pour. Great stuff like this, you put it right close because you don't want to miss any. You don't want any to drop. Even the last little drop, you pull it off. Look at this beautiful thing. Just spin her around. Oh, she's pretty. She's pretty. Oh, the richness. The richness. Just has, oh, look. If your adoption center have this and you can afford it, don't pass it by. Don't say, you can buy something cheaper. Oh, delicious. Delicioso. Delicious. This is a sipper. Like sometimes I get something and I drink something and I can taste different flavors. My palate though lovely. I more go with what is the scenario drinking something. This is like, damn girl, you look good. You deserve something like this. You're an amazing person, you're an amazing friend, and I'm gonna drink you this afternoon. Because I am doing something for myself and I don't give a fuck about anybody else. This is a drink. This is the drink you had. You basically came to the conclusion that you can't kill people. And you can, but you just don't want to face the consequences of getting caught because you have looked at enough documentaries to know that the chances of you getting caught is great. I wouldn't say. You can't take people out. And so, you're just going to sit and praise yourself. Have some great self-talk about yourself. I'm good. I'm hardworking. I love the people in my life. And I'm going to praise them. Praise them for being in my life and praise me for being in theirs. This is what this is. In the meantime, like, subscribe, share with a friend or someone you don't like or someone you like. Thank you for being here with me today as I now experience the goodness of the Fortaleza Anejo. You have a great day.